Good morning, good morning. That was like the first talking I did today. Excuse me, let me start again. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Last Minute Laura morning show. Sorry if I'm a little tone deaf today. It's not my fault. I have an ear infection and it is leading to basically me having terrible hearing and pressure in my ear. I have a lot of pressure below my ear. So let me just say my thing before I say hi to everybody. I see you guys all in the chat. Good morning, everybody. Hi, CJ, what is it? He's mad because I cleaned up my plant room. Just before we get started with our day, I just want to remind you, don't forget to click the like button. If you could, that would be very helpful for me, very helpful for the channel, and I would really appreciate it. And if you're new, subscribe, because we do this every single weekday morning, Monday to Friday, and we also do it in the afternoon, 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. And yeah, it's a good time. It's a fun time, so don't forget. Uh-oh, audio not matching video. Why is that? Oh, look at how slow it is. I wonder why. Weekday morning, Monday to... That's so weird. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can correct it. Alright, let's see if that helps. I mean, I don't know if that's going to help. We'll see. I stopped the stream and then restarted it to see if that will... What is it, buddy? Mine was weird too. And it doesn't say I have any dropped frames, which is weird because on my end it does look like a little bit weird. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep moving for now. If it's weird for you too, just refresh. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Happy Mother's Day again to all the moms out there. And yeah, subscribe and like. That's the jam. So let me just see who's here this morning. Katina, good morning. First one today. Good morning, Nancy. Nice to see you as well. And Candace, good morning. Look, I repotted. Well, I didn't repot. I just took it out of the cover pot and I put it in one of my favorite pots. This pot was one of my mom's. I just think it's so cute. I thought it went because there's like some pink in there. I don't know. I feel like this is a good vibe together. So I like it for now. And then if I change my mind, I have lots of other options. But thank you for that plant, Candace. And Dina, good morning. Nice to see you here this morning. Beth, good morning. Welcome. And Katina, I love it when she sings. I find myself singing all the time. Aw, it's the Last Minute Laura show. Aw, I'm so happy. That makes me really happy. Plus, it means that in some way you're singing old show tunes, because that is a song from Singin' in the Rain that I've just modified. So really, I'm bringing you culture. I'm helping you find show tunes. I'm just kidding, but kind of. It is actually, I guess I'm not really kidding. Jenna, good morning. I hope you had a lovely weekend as well. AJ, good morning. Hello. Amber, good morning. And Jack, good morning. Nice to have you this morning. Am I missing anybody? I think I got everybody. If anybody comes on in, I know, right? It already looks bigger. It is though, Candace. I was surprised because it was like, it wasn't this tall, and I haven't even had a sunny weekend, so good. The great thing that comes along with ear infections is like your nose and throat are just like making snot. Like my throat is making snot, so I'll be swallowing just like you do when you're talking, except there's stuff there because it's like, what is it? Why are you such a bully? It's like from here up to the outside is all inflamed. Yeah, you can sit with me. CJ's being nuts. Anyway, it's all inflamed and it feels like I have a fever, but I don't feel feverish anymore, which is good. I felt feverish yesterday, but I don't feel feverish anymore, but I am still warm. Like, yeah, so I have had a lot of ear infections like my whole life. It's not like a new thing. It's not something I'm super worried about. I know what it feels like. So I'll just call my doctor. I'll get prescribed amoxicillin. I'll take it for 10 days and then I'll be fine. When I was little, it was much worse because I didn't recognize the symptoms. So it was very not useful. I would basically go deaf, and then they'd have to do a surgery to put like spacers in my ear canal because it was so swollen I couldn't hear anything. So they'd put these, they're called tubes, you get tubes put in your ears, and it would just like be a straw to allow sound to come through when you're all swollen, and then when the swelling goes down, the tube just falls out. But anyway, I don't need that anymore. I'm a adult, so I can feel it now, and I'll just call the doctor and it'll get all sorted. Oh, you've had them too, Maddie? It's such a bummer, isn't it? Also, good morning, Maddie. And Dina, what are you doing? Yeah, I know, but what did he knock over? Such a crazy animal sometimes. I tried to add you on Discord. My 16-year-old nephew said I need a 4-digit number from you. I'm terrible with technology. No, there's a link, Dina, down below. There's a link. If you click the link, it'll bring you right to our Discord. Good morning, Lori. Nice to see you this morning. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until Crystal gets here because I received... What? Can you hear that? That's my cat. It's a tape, a roll of tape that he found. He just took it from somewhere, brought it all the way down the hall, and then kicked it down the stairs. Our cat is literally like a crackhead. Oh, I love that sweater on you. It really does. Can you just show everybody how pretty it is? Can you just come in front of me? You don't have to like say anything. You can just like walk over. Isn't this a pretty sweater, you guys? So pretty. Bend a little so they could see the blue. No, just stay straight. Isn't this nice? Look at it. It's like all natural dye. You spilled something. It's wet. Anyway. We call the ear tubes grommets. Oh, we just called them, my parents always just said tubes in my ears. And it was traumatic, and it still gives me mild panic anxiety to go into hospitals, because when I smell hospital smell, my little childhood Laura gets panicked, and like adult Laura's like, chill. We're not even here for you. We're here because Alex has an appointment for his dermatology. But childhood Laura's like, they're gonna take me. So it's gonna be fine. I just need antibiotics and then I'll be okay. Sore throat, puff. It feels like everything is just puffy here. Hi, Frida. Did you guys see on the Discord Frida's hair? Oh my God, the color is perfect, Frida. I love. You know what? Since you didn't tone it, okay. For those of you who aren't part of our like community. He's in a leg biting mood. He bit my leg when I was putting lipstick on. Anyway, we have a Discord. Let me put this down so I can just say my story first. We have a Discord, and the Discord is where we hang out and chat outside of this live stream. And Frida, one of our long timers, she's dyeing her hair, and she decided to dye part of her hair purple, and we're all excited for it. And then she was saying, I'll probably have to dye it, bleach it twice because I've never bleached my hair before, blah, blah, blah. And she bleached it once, and I was like, she was like, I think it's enough times, like, I think once will do it. And I was looking at her hair, and there was like the slightest tinge of yellow still. No shade against you, Frida. It's just what happens when you dye your hair for the first time. And then you put that like cool tone purple on top of it, and somehow it created this like magical, mystical fuchsia. And I'm so glad you didn't dye it you didn't bleach it a second time, because wow, that's cool. It looks really good. So I'm happy that you did it, Frida. It looks beautiful. And yes, I want the same color. Her is gorgeous, right? Maddie, my dad put a thing in my ear so all the water in my ear would come out, but it stung in my ear and I fell to the ground in a lot of pain. Oh, did he put peroxide in there? Because that's what my parents used to do when I was little. Do you guys know the tube that goes in your ear? Well, mine is flat, so water can go in my ear very easily. That's annoying. So you can get little ear infections from just like showering or swimming. Bless you. AJ, my handmade seam gauge works great. Now I have 2, so I don't keep losing them. That's good. Good to make doubles. Beth, I've had so many ear infections in the past. I had one just over a year. Tried many prescribed medications. The only thing that cleared it up was strong antibiotics. Yeah, for me, I don't need strong ones. I just need, well, I don't know. Is amoxicillin a strong one? I've always only used amoxicillin, and I get 10 days of it and it goes away. That's just... How much helmet-related content is on this Discord thing? I mean, hair is in the same location as a helmet, so yesterday an awful lot of like helmet related content. Otherwise, I would say maybe like 10% helmet content. I wouldn't call it like a helmet content Discord, but like, you're welcome there, helmet. I love the color. I love it too. It's beautiful. And I was expecting it to be way more yellow after one bleaching. Yeah, totally. Well, your hair was virgin hair, right? So it's like, it took it so beautifully. I was so, and you know what though? I think it had a lot to do with the fact that you fully saturated your hair and covered it in plastic. You did everything right, so it like worked out perfectly. Morning, Scrappy. Nice to see you this morning. Decided to save the health of the hair a bit. You might as well, because yeah, you'll end up shaving all your hair off and just having like a little man bun, like a barista. I look like a boy barista. I'll take my 10%. Well, come on over then. The link is in the description, helmet. So this weekend, I didn't go out, I didn't visit my mom for Mother's Day, and I am a bad daughter. No, I'm not. But I was fevery, and I have an ear infection, but I had a fever, and I'm like, I know ear infections give me a fever, but I just didn't want to risk it. Well, that's not true. My little sister told me we shouldn't risk it, having me come over, just in case the fever had anything to do with anything else. We didn't want to risk anything. But I was saying, I'll just wear a mask, it'll be fine. And she was like, you're stupid. You're going to make yourself get sick when you have an ear infection. She's right. I did feel bad, but I FaceTimed my mom and wished her a happy Mother's Day, and the present that my siblings and I got for her, she cried. So she loved it, so that's good. Oh, Sandy, good morning, Sandy. Nice to see you this morning. Lovely Laura. Yeah, I used all the bleach, and it was sort of floating in bleach in that plastic bag, which is what it should be in order to get every hair evenly coated, so you did a good job. Helmet, we talk about books, music, pets, and plants, everything. A lot of pet content, I will say. I'm very happy that all of you are obsessed with your pets as much as I am. Those antibiotics, I haven't gotten them yet. I have to call my doctor today. She's not open on the weekend, so I'll call this morning after the stream, and she'll be there, and then I'll say, hey, I've got another ear infection, and then she'll say the prescription will be at your pharmacy, because I'm not like, what other reason is there for me to want antibiotics, I guess. It's all topics for everyone. Also, when you need to talk, someone's always there. That's true. You can comment any time of day and somebody's going to be there, because we have people all over the world. I agree, Scrappy. Isn't it nice? Okay, I'm actually going to put this aside until Crystal comes, if Crystal comes this morning. And if Crystal doesn't come this morning, maybe I'll wait till the afternoon stream, because I got Happy Mail from Crystal from Amazon, and it's a giant box, but I can feel that the item inside is not giant, so I don't know why they used a huge box, but that's fine. I am mildly concerned. Sid is our resident medical advice person, right? If Sid's here, I want to ask, am I putting myself in danger being on antibiotics? Do I have to be more careful? Like my dad was saying, when I told him like I have to get antibiotics tomorrow and it'll be blah, he was like, okay, well you're stuck inside then for 2 weeks because antibiotics are going to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I didn't think of that. Am I putting myself, like, do I have to isolate? Well, I'm already having to freaking isolate anyway because we interacted with those strangers. But do I have to isolate because of antibiotics? Scrappy, I may bring humor over there. I have 2 dogs, Smokey and Bandit. That's so cute. He's losing weight and has more energy. That's awesome that he was just put on thyroid meds. That's great. Well, I mean, it's not great because that means he has a thyroid issue, but it's great because it means that you're treating it, so that's good. Okay, I have a few things I want to talk about, but first I want to tell you guys, Alex and I, there's a possibility we might be getting 2 foster dogs. Both Chihuahuas. Their names are Little Joe and Lola. Can you imagine Little Joe and Lola? I'll probably not call Little Joe. I'll probably just call him like Joey or something else, because I'm not, Little Joe feels weird. I also, Lola, I think, beautiful name, perfect name. They need an emergency foster, and they're senior. They're both senior dogs. No, Lori? Okay, good. That makes me feel better. Antibiotics are for bacterial infections. It's a viral infection. Okay, good. Then I'm okay. I do have antivirals though. I just have them because I get cold sores, so I have antivirals. Not that that will help, I don't think, but anyway. It can reduce your immune system. That's what my dad said, but I was like, I couldn't remember. I know it does something to your gut bacteria because it's antibiotics. It kills all the good stuff and the bad stuff, but like, needs to be monitored and limited. Well, lucky for me, Sandy, Southern Ontario won't clear up for like a full more 2 weeks. It's raining and 1 degree Celsius today. It's been cold all weekend. We had to turn the heat on every single morning because it's been less than 0 degrees Celsius. It's been, I'm trapped inside and I'm very not cool with it. It makes me very like, ugh. Okay, it's going to ruin your defenses a bit. Maybe you should be a bit careful, but you're already so careful. Yeah, I have to be careful because of the love. So, yeah, I'll be more careful, but hopefully what my plan is to do is to just, when my sister goes to the superstore, to be like, hey, could you pick me up some things? That way I don't have to feel weird. You're going to want to take pre and probiotics. Well, I ate yogurt this morning because I'm so healthy. Helmet, it's helped me many a time. Same. It's gonna ruin your defenses. Oh, the doggy's so cute. I hope they get to stay with you. They'll be so happy. Well, here's the issue, right? 2 senior dogs, they're bonded, so they have to come together. They're old, they are in an emergency situation, and they're Chihuahuas. This is a dangerous combination. If we bring them into our home, then they'll get adopted and taken away. It's just, they're really cute. One of them's black and brown and he's like 3 pounds, and the other one is a girl and she looks just like Thunder except without the white bits. Ugh, and they're both the same kind of Chihuahua as Thunder. Like, they're not the little, you know, the shaky little deer kind. They look like dense, like they could handle walking around. Ugh, they're so cute. I was excited. And the other thing that kind of makes me feel optimistic is like, well, A, they're in an emergency situation where they need a foster, and she replied to me like 15 minutes after I replied to the ad. So I know that she's like actively seeking a foster for them, and they've had this ad up for like more than a week. So, and also, what's the other thing? Also, we're all on quarantine, so like, they don't have to come into my house. You know, like, every time that we've had a foster before, well, the first time we had a foster, they came and like inspected our house to make sure we didn't have any like wires for the dogs to chew on or whatever. Obviously, that's not the way my house is, but at the same time, I don't have to let them in my house because of the quarantine, so I'll probably just do like a FaceTime walk around to show them like I'm not a psycho. You know, CJ won't be happy about, CJ loves dogs, Sandy. That's the thing. CJ loves them. If 2 more dogs come around, CJ, well, first of all, Thunder will have backup, A, and B, CJ loves dogs. CJ has no fear of dogs. He likes to interact with them. Good morning, pretty eyes. Good morning, Josie. Nice to see you. How are your 2 with new pets? Thunder is a little bit standoffish, but after, basically he has a temper tantrum where he'll be very, very clingy to me, but then as the other dog, like he'll end up cuddling them. Like if they're warm, when they sleep, he'll sleep with them. So he will be a little needy. That's what he always does when he's with new fosters. But otherwise he's pretty good. CJ's fine. CJ literally is excited to meet new dogs. Anytime we've brought a dog in the house, CJ is right up there, like so right in their face. Like CJ acts more like a friendly dog than Thunder does when a dog comes. But that's all right. Thunder is kind of, you know, a terror. I love him, but sometimes he's a terror. And true, Lori, he also has a limited fear of Chihuahuas, so that's good. Because when it's like a big dog, like my little sister's puppy is, I don't know, maybe 3 times as big as Thunder, and he doesn't like him. He has too much energy. He doesn't like the Great Danes at all, and he likes Cleo because she's old and calm. My parents' standard poodle, she's like 16 now, 15, 16, and he likes her because she's quiet and old and calm. And these ones are old. So that's good, because Thunder's old. They just said senior. It didn't say their ages on them, but usually senior is after 9 years. For like most ads, if it's below 9 years, they don't say senior. Because when you're buying pet food, it's below 9 years. Over the purple. Also, I went to the lake. In the lake. Frida, you Swedish people, you just have such weird things. Why are you going in a frozen lake? It's cold. It's still winter. I mean, it's supposed to be spring because it's May, but spring decided to just wait a minute. What? What is it? Are you doing some gross stuff to that bed? Ew. Anyway, where is Crystal? Good question. My two do the dog watching for me. Your dogs, Scrappy, oh my god. Also Scrappy? But no, of course not. That's just, mentally I'm like, no, we're not, but my heart knows that when I meet them. But also, Alex and I want to have a herd of Chihuahuas, and it's like, they're in an emergency situation, which I don't know what it means yet. You know what I mean. He wants dogs. Yes, he does. He wants dogs. He wants many a dog. He actually said he would like 7 Chihuahuas because that equals 1 regular dog. And I agree. Imagine a herd of Chihuahuas. Probably it'll just be for foster, but at least it'll be a good, like, I don't know, a good, like, fade into seeing what it's like to have more than 1 Chihuahua. Sorry, had to look up spelling. Honey with methyl glyoxal works just as well as antivirals for cold sores in clinical studies. Combined, they significantly increase effectiveness. Ooh, that's awesome. I must say, Helmet, the antiviral that I have is very effective. Like, if I have a cold sore, if you get them, now I'm gonna get these comments. These comments come on my videos whenever I say, what? Whenever I say the word cold sore in my videos, there's these like bots that come in and comment like, I have a cure for cold sores, blah. Oh, hi Karen, good morning. But anyway, the antiviral that I have for it, it's like if I take it when I feel like it's coming, it'll just like not come. And if I take it after it's already begun, it won't get as bad. For me, it's just about not the feeling of it is awful. I don't care about how it looks anymore, you know? I just want it to not feel like my face is alive on fire. G'day, Jay. G'day, y'all. Hope your morning, afternoon. I don't know how to say Australian accent. Sorry, I tried my best there. Okay, I have other things I want to talk to you about. So, exciting possible foster dogs. I kind of replied to the ad before I said anything to Alex, and then I told my family right after I told Alex, and then I was like, Alex, is it okay with you? And he was like, I guess there's no reason why not. And I was like, thanks. I'm behind in comments. Bless you, Alex. That was when? Hi Jay, how are things at your place? Good question. How's your weather? Because mine is terrible. Okay, I have other plant things I want to talk about. Sorry if I'm a little bit rushed. Hey, I don't have to imagine it's the #1 dog we get in rescue. Literally had 20 come in at once. It's hilarious to see them all run together. It's because people get a Chihuahua puppy and they don't realize it turns into like a whole terror of a dog. You need to know what a Chihuahua is like, right? You want to make some friends? Not you. You're mean. Have you pressed the like button? That's a good question, Jay. Don't forget, everybody, to press the like button. Alex is the best. Indeed, he is. He's very tolerant of all the things that I do. Like, he's a very mellow, like, if you're like, do you like this or not? He's like, he's very mellow. Like, he's the best. He's a good counterpart for my, like, I don't want to say manic. It's more like my decision making is very good with Alex's. Ugh, -3, snow on the mountains. Okay, actually that sucks. -3 is too cold for me at this time of year anyway. Okay, so some plant updates that I have. I potted a whole bunch of my begonia cuttings. Chihuahuas and Pits are the most common dogs. Yeah, same here. Chihuahuas are hugely common, and they come often in pairs at the age of 5 or 6. Like, anytime you go into a shelter here, you're gonna find more than one Chihuahua, because nobody wants them because they turn out to be Chihuahuas, and nobody thinks about the fact that a Chihuahua puppy is gonna turn into a Chihuahua. Oh, did I say bless you earlier? He probably sneezed then. I love Pits, they're my babies. If you can handle them, Lori, then they're a great dog. If you don't handle them, like if you're not being a good dog owner, then they're like, people ruin them, basically. You don't ruin them. That's why yours end up being awesome. Oh, I love your big faced baby. Plant news. Come on, Laura. First of all, the little bouquet that I picked you guys early in the week last week is still, none of the things are at all shriveled. All of the flowers are like fresh. So that's cool. Okay, so my begonias. I have this Fedor begonia and Rex begonia. This one's like metallic pink, which is so pretty. But I've been taking cuttings from them since I found out that that works, and I've been rooting cuttings of them for like, I don't know, since Valentine's Day, because that's when I got that. Can I help you? Anyway, so I've been rooting out cuttings, and finally the cuttings have like come to life. I've also done so with my Ruby Ripple, Peperomia, Ruby Ripple? Peperomia, I think it's called it. Why are you kind of sad right now though? It's kind of like limp. It was fine yesterday. Why, you're making me look bad now. Well, the baby leaves are healthy. Anyway, there's baby leaves coming out. This was one cutting. So that it was this leaf. All of these leaves came out of it, which is super fun. I'm thinking its babies are probably growing. Oh, is it quiet now? It's chirping and happy right now. This has never happened. Well, good. Hopefully, what? What is it? You crazy old man. Anyway, so that's exciting. Hi, Sadie. Good morning. Good afternoon. I have to go now. Bye. Oh, bye, Maddie. Have a good rest of your day. I hope that it's gonna chill now. Hopefully they just have one set of babies a year. Karen, he is making sweet love to a blanket. I don't know how to say it in a non-graphic way. He's basically, well, he's finished, which is gross, but he's fixed. I don't know why this happens. He just does this sometimes where he does that, and it's kind of gross. And if you pick him up mid-thing, like mid this action, you see more than you want to see. So I'm not gonna do that. But I have all these baby plants, basically. So I potted them up. I have like 15 plants, begonias and peperomias that I've potted up in little 4-inch pots. And now I'm gonna put them online for sale because I propagated, which is fun. Since I can't go to the garden centers right now because I'm a good citizen and social distancing and because blah, which is annoying, but it's fine. So that happened, which is cool. The other thing that happened, I don't know if you guys remember, but some time ago I planted some seeds and I tried to grow flowers, just like flowers. I tried to grow phlox and lupine and some other things. I don't remember all of them, but some other stuff too. Oh, geez, Louise. Anyway, one of those things, one of them survived all the way to the point where it could become a plant. It's super leggy because it wasn't outside the way it should be. Yeah, I know, CJ, get a room, right? It's leggy because it should be outside. This is meant to, you just get the seedling and then you grow it outside. But look what happened over the weekend. It made a very sad looking flower. It's like, I feel bad for even having this thing flower. It's just the suffering. It's so sad looking. The bloom is like wilted, but this is what the bloom looks like. Ugh, isn't that crazy? Oh, right, I also did cuttings of Wandering Jew, Lori. But I made a flower from seed. So basically, I feel like a failure and a god at the same time because look, this is basically cruelty to plants. Like this poor plant. Oh, this is a phlox? Ah, so that's who lived. I thought phlox was the one that's close to the ground and it's like flowers. Well, good. I grew one successful phlox. I have two others that, I don't know, are you gonna make a flower? Hey, maybe. This one looks like it might make a flower. I don't think the third one will. But it's a very sad flower and it's a sad plant and it's just, I feel for her, but I can't kill it. I can't like get rid of it because I'm like, it's still technically alive. But it's so weak. Like if I put it outside, it would just break. It's just not gonna live. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully something. This poor, so sad. I'm hoping the seeds I planted last week will grow into big, bright sunflowers for the bees. Oh, Beth, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Aw, thanks, Josie. I mean, sometimes I can be awful too. Nancy, I planted some moonflower. What's a moonflower? A couple of weeks ago, only 2 germinated, so I planted some more seeds, and right away the rest of the first batch came up. Oh, good! That's awesome. And also, Sadie, those beans, really cute. Didn't know that that could happen. Sadie has these beans that have stamp on them, like a stamp that says I love you. And the bean, as it sprouted, you can still see it, and I think that's super cool. Another thing that happened in my growing is that I had a bunch of prayer plants, and definitely not a lupine. Yeah, lupine, definitely not, totally. Oh, also I removed one of my ruby ripple peperomias from a terrarium that it's been sitting in, and the terrarium is the best place for this plant. Also, Lori, I saw your, oh, I got a lupine from the outdoor garden shop. Cool. And you want some My Wandering Jews? Good. That, totally. Yes. And this plant, I took it out of a terrarium, and it is so much redder and so much happier than the ones that didn't live in a terrarium. Look at how red the stems are on this. Look at those red stems. And then how crinkly and beautiful the leaves are. Look at this. Look at these stems. Isn't that weird? They both had the same amount of sunlight. Is that not nuts? They had the same amount of sunlight, the same conditions, not the same leaf. Not the same quality of leaf. So now that I know, these guys prefer a lot more humidity. And the soil doesn't need to be wet or anything, but they really like to be in a humid environment, which makes me feel really happy and excited because that means when I eventually get another like large terrarium, I'll be able to put those in it. I really do like that plant. Anyway, right? It's a huge difference, right? From the bird feeders. Oh, that's nice. Sunflowers from the bird feeders. I was going on about some plants in the house. Moonflower is a vine similar to morning glory with big white flowers that open at night. Well, that's pretty. That sounds lovely. My mom does that. My mom does that, Josie, where she plants giant mammoth sunflowers. She does that, and it's always interesting because they're so big that they can't even hold themselves up. Why? Anyway, prayer plant. So I got I was separating some of my prayer plants, and I ended up with like pieces of root that were large but didn't have any plant on them at all. Like it was just a thick piece of root, and I was like, I got time. I'm gonna see if I can bring it to life. So I put the little piece of root into a terrarium. I just stuck it under the dirt and I planted some moss on top. I didn't forget about it, but I forgot about it. You know what I mean? And from a chunk of root, no stem was involved in this. So it's not like it was a stem that had nodes on it. It was fully just a chunk of the root. And check this out. It made a cute little baby. Look how cute my baby prayer plant is. Oh, is that not the cutest little thing? I'm obsessed. It's so cute. It's so small. Compared to how big a prayer plant leaf actually is, it's like, I feel like magic. So I replanted it in a different terrarium. I also broke a leaf off one of my Hoyas, so I had to stick it in dirt. Hopefully it'll sprout. But ta-da! Make me feel like a god. It grew from root because I loved it. So that made me feel really good. And it happened twice because this piece of root was very big. So I put one piece of the root in one terrarium, one in the other, and this is the other one. Hold on, Thunder. You go down here for a sec. This is the other one. This one is really in the process of growing. I'm gonna sell this one because it's doing really well. Bless you. Anyway, this is, oops, dripping water. This is the second one. It's got a new leaf in it coming out the middle. Those bites on it are from before I put a spider in the terrarium. There were bugs in there munching on the leaves. As soon as I saw those munching holes, I put a spider in there and that got rid of it. That's why all the new leaves look super healthy. So that, what else did I want to show you guys today? I had something else in mind to show you. I don't remember. So I'll just show you my wax ivy because I'm always proud of my wax ivy. Here's my wax ivy. So pretty. It's not even a real ivy. This is a succulent plant. It's not a true ivy, but it behaves similar to an ivy, but it's resistant to pests because it's a succulent leaf. Not like ivy that's a, like look at how, you can see how like thick it is. I did just water it so it's doing like extra crispy. But yes, that's one of my favorite plants just because it's like, I think it's because it has like plant clout. Like people can't find it in stores, which makes me feel like I have a plant that you can't even get in a store. I don't have a clue, and I'm not green. No green thumb on you, Sadie. I'd be pinching a bit scrappy and putting it somewhere else in the garden. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I missed Jack way up there. You got honeysuckle, okay. Jack says, yesterday I crocheted my friend a rainbow hat in exchange for some homemade fresh sourdough bread rolls. That's an awesome trade. I've exchanged crochet gifts for baked good, not baked goods that are ready, baked good like my sister will prepare everything, so all I have to do is like add eggs and milk and then it's done. Like banana bread, add bananas and egg. I don't think you need egg, bananas and whatever it is. It'll be all the ingredients except for like the fresh thing. I've traded that. I don't know what else I've traded. I give things to my family when I like feel like it, pretty much, but I love that idea, Jack. I think we should do that more. It's winter here in Australia. In the spring I plant. Okay. Ew, it's winter now. Well, winter is ending for me. My neighbor has moonflower. It's grown over the fence. I would cut it, but it's pretty. I think that would be a good thing to do here. We have a lot of morning glory and creeping Charlie in the lawn, but I think that would be a fun idea to put some, I want to do more ground cover things that aren't grass. Like eventually, I kind of want to make our whole yard like a meadow. Like I still want it to be mowed like a lawn, but I don't really care for it to be grass. I'd be happier for it to be like little clovers and sunflowers and like ground cover things that make flowers. Like grass is basically useless to every animal. Nobody needs grass. Plus everybody else has grass. So I kind of want to have ground cover flowers. Like there's these cute little plants you can get at the garden center that are like, they're called like fairy pathway something, and basically you can step on them, but they look like beautiful little flowers or beautiful little vines. One of those was the winter creeper, the one that we named after Whisper, that little vining plant. I got that last year, but I'm thinking that would be a fun thing to put throughout the lawn. Good morning, Care Bear. Ooh, what are we looking at here? Hold on. First I thought it was a berry picker, then my dad thought I was wrong. What is it? Huh. I swapped a wall hanging for 3 big bottles of homemade chili sauce. That's a good idea too. Didn't type properly. Oh, I missed it, so was it funny? We've not designed our backyard yet. Last year we had the patio poured. This year we're having the patio cover put up. Ooh, that's exciting. What are you doing for a patio cover? Are you doing like wood, like our neighbors, the husband, there is like a carpenter, so he built, last summer he built a deck and then built this arbor, what is it called? He built like, it's not a, it doesn't have a roof on it, but eventually vines will be the roof. It's made of wood and it has like a roof without the roof. Like all the roofs support things, but it's like pretty and made of pretty wood, and they planted like plants around it so that it'll get covered in them. It's very pretty. I would love something like that. We have a lot of like Christmas trees that have been put in around our backyard for decor, and I like fine, but like I don't care about them. So I'm not going to get rid of them because I know the birds like to nest in pine in the spring because there's no leaves, and then it's safer in a pine tree, but still I don't like what they look like. I don't know where I was going with that, but did you see my baby plants, you guys? My baby plants are beautiful. A pergola, that's the right name. Thank you, Candace. Yes, my neighbor has a pergola and it looks very pretty. Jay. Jack, I'm making beanies for a young woman who needs 170. She's quadriplegic and has been working with physical therapy and brain training. She's learning to walk again. She needs 170 hats? Not for herself, right? Like, is that like so she can have one every day? I'm not following. Right, gotta go painting. Ooh, corners to cut in as well. Ooh, well, have a good day, Sadie. I checked out your TikToks. You have 2 TikTok accounts, I saw, and both of them are blowing up. So, good job. There's like 2.5 million views. It wasn't me, Hoya, that broke. No. Yes. No. Which one is that? Hold on, let me check. Maybe. It was this big one. Is that you? Oh yeah, sorry Jay, it was my brand new leaf on this Hoya. It was right here, and I put it under the table and it went like and snapped off. It'll grow into a new plant, so don't worry. Little Jay will come in good time. I just wanted this beautiful plant to be closer to the window so that it would start taking off, because my mom's Hoya is like insane. Mine looks like, compared to hers, mine is lame. Hers is like probably 10 times the size of that. It's like the plant part is about this big. It's amazing. She's giving them to people that support her fundraising. Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense then. That makes more sense. I still have to send out the Hat Not Hate hats, but I did pile them all together over on the couch. There they are. I have them all piled together. I have 8 of them total. And I'm keeping the one that Candace made because it's really pretty. But I have 8 of them. So I'm going to be shipping them out this week. Actually, no, I'm not, because this week I'm trying to be safe because I know we interacted with strangers, so I want to do 2 weeks because, you know, lame. Oh no, no, not the plant. My plant is beautiful. I want it to be as big as my mom's, Jay. So if you could like send some growing energy, that'd be great. I hope you kept the one for you, the flower hat. I did. I am Candace, and I've been wearing it. I actually have a really cute picture from my birthday. I wore it to my parents' house on my birthday, and my mom was like, "That's so cute," and I was like, "I didn't even make it. It was a gift for my birthday." And she was like, "You have really nice people in your life," and I was like, "Yeah, I do. Be jealous." Wow, I have a lot of screenshots of your pets in here. Not creepy because you let me have them, but I have a lot of screenshots of your pets. See, here's me socially distancing with my family. See, they're all there. It looks like they're not 6 feet apart, but they are. It's just perspective that's making it look like they're not. See, I'm eating cake. We're having socially distanced birthday party. We could call it Henley. I hope you kept one for you, the flower hat. Yes, I did. And we could call it Henley. The baby one? Who's Henley? Is that one of your kids or your puppy? It's gonna grow. I know that because well, I don't know that. I mean, like, there's a possibility it just won't do that. But the other one that I have that just got stuck in dirt and forgotten about, it, like, rooted. So I feel promising about this. So awesome. Right, Candace? I know. I loved it. I love it. I loved the socially distanced birthday party, but I love that hat. And it's great because I am very, I'm not good with sun protection. Like, I want to be, and I know my skin requires that I should be. They must have thought I was crazy making a hat like that. No, my mom was like, that's so sweet. My mom actually, I told her about you coming and my mom cried. So you can see where I get it from, you guys. I told my mom this story about how Candace stopped by on my birthday and my mom cried. So that's where I get it from. But I have these 3 freckles. Well, they're not even freckles. They're like age spots. See, one here, and one here. These are freckles, and I've been self-conscious about them for like a stupid amount of time because they look like dirt on my face. I've decided I'm going to not think of them that way. Instead, I'm going to think of them as like a half moon or a crescent moon. I'm going to be like, I am just a mystical moon child. That's all. It's not skin damage. I'm a moon child. But I am going to cover my head this year because this is giant. Do you ever press and dry the flowers from your plants? Funny you say that, because do you know what I did? I didn't press them, but I did dry out all of the wild violets in my yard. I picked almost all of them before Alex mowed the lawn because they were all going to be mowed down. And I put them on a towel in one of the spare bedrooms and let them dry out. My wisdom curve. Yeah, definitely. It's like where my extra brains are hidden. But sometimes it is something that I'm self-conscious about because to me it looks like dirt. It's a constellation. Yeah, I have like Orion's curved belt. I have 2 spots like that under my right eye. Do they bother you, or have you found a way to like train your mind to be okay with it? Because I'm trying to train my mind to be like, it's beautiful because it's different. You know what I mean? I'm not quite there yet, but we'll get there eventually. But yes, I do dry flowers from the plants. Not from these ones, because these ones very rarely make plants. Just as well, you don't live here. Sunspots are a biggie here. A biggie what? They're a biggie thing that just happens. I've also heard in Australia skin cancer isn't like as big of a thing. Like getting a skin cancer is like you just go to get it scraped off. Like I remember Hugh Jackman doing an interview and he had a band-aid on his nose, and the interviewer was like, yeah, we heard you had skin cancer. And he was like, yeah, they just scraped it off. It's like a rite of passage for Australians. And I was like, I didn't know that. Also, he could have been joking because it was like an interview with a movie star. But I mean, I decided it was fact. Nah, they bug me. First thing I cover up with makeup. Well, I don't wear makeup on my face anymore. I haven't worn makeup on my face like cover up or foundation for more than 2 years now. I never rebought. The last time that I like ran out of makeup, like foundation, I just never repurchased, and then now I don't at all. And when I do, I feel very unnatural now. I developed it once I moved here. What was that? You guys, my face is full of hyperpigmentation. Is hyperpigmentation what you call freckles? Because I've had freckles since I was a babe. I mean, I'm still a babe. But I mean like a baby. Well, not a baby, but probably like 4 or 5. I always had pretty significant freckles, like pretty dark looking freckles. My mom and dad both had freckles too. But I bet you if I went to like but the problem is if I ever got like facials that took off my freckles on my face, like A, you would see blemishes way more. Freckles hide blemishes. And B, on my body I have freckles, so it's like it would be weird. I have freckles all over my body. Even on my legs now. And I don't even let my legs out in the sun, so I just, like my legs are like white and translucent with freckles. So but I want to love mine too. Care Bear, let's try together. let's try to just love our weird spots and think of them like how your mom probably told you when you were a kid. It's a beauty mark. It's a kiss from Jesus. I mean, okay. I have one freckle. Katina, I could donate you 40,000 freckles and you wouldn't even see the fact that they're missing on me. But my girls are covered. Smart. Oh, you mean your babies are covered? In my head, I was like, your girls, like you're, I don't know what I thought, like you're covered up. That's cute, Katina. So you and your two new IRL, the ones that you met on line sites, yes and no. So one of them, we don't have a texting relationship. Like both of us don't like texting. So, and we like agreed upon that when we met. Like I don't like text conversations. Can you just like text me when you want to hang out and we'll meet? So that relationship is a little bit floundering because like neither of us like to text. So like we reach out to one another like every other week and go like, hi, are you still alive? Congrats, like what did you do this week? Like very minimal. The other one, yes, I've kept up with. She actually sent me updates on her picture of her wandering Jew that she bought when we went to that really cool garden center near my parents' house. Her wandering Jew is like 3 times the size, and that was in February, which is really cool. There are 2 different things. We do get skin cancers, which can be removed, but melanoma is totally different, and we have very high rates. Young people die from it, and it's very sad. That's scary. Well, wear sunscreen, people. Where are you for that to be happening? Jay's in Australia. I've got one at the top of my right leg, and my eldest has also got one in the exact same place. That's so crazy. Isn't that weird, Jenna? And hold on, Scrappy. I've always had a few freckles on my nose, but no, I have patches of it on my cheeks. People think I contour my face. Well, I mean, if you're gonna get sun damage, at least it makes you look fierce, you know? So Candace, yes, I'm keeping up with them, but no, it's not to the level that it was. But yes, the relationships are not gone, so that's good. Once this is all over, we're gonna have friendship again. But, oh, I was gonna say something. Oh, right, about the fact that you have the same stuff as your kid, which is crazy. My family, we have a lot of things like that. I mean, obviously we have genetic similarities, so things are gonna happen like that, but like, my dad and I both have this bump on our shin. It's nothing. It's just like a bump on our shin in the same spot, which is weird. Everyone wear sunscreen. Yes, everyone wear sunscreen. It's important, wear sunscreen. I'm gonna get sunscreen that doesn't smell like SPF stuff, and that doesn't have BHA, BPA, BAHA. There's like letters in it that I'm allergic to. And my mom and my sister are too. But yes, we wear hats and sunscreen all the time. Well, I usually have like long sleeves and long pants on just because when I'm outside enjoying outside time, I'm usually like in the bush, you know what I mean? Like crawling through brambles and stuff. So like jeans are like pretty much a must. Come here. Come on. There you go. So I usually wear jeans and like a long sleeve shirt so that I don't get scratched. So my skin on my body is usually pretty safe, but my face is like the only spot that I'm not very good to. And the back of my neck and my ears. A couple of years ago I had a mole removed, Beth says, off my cheek. My mom used to say it was a beauty spot, but eventually it caused me pain. Apparently the pain was caused by the roots being too close to nerves. Weird. That sucks. That's weird. A painful beauty mark. Yikes. Okay, so again, all of our makeup has sunscreen in it. Smart. I like the smell of sunscreen, but I hate from it. Coconut oil for me. But hold on, I like the smell of sunscreen, but what from it? I hate from it. Coconut oil for me. Coconut oil is not sunscreen. Even lipstick. Oh, cool. Smart. Well, I'm gonna be wearing a hat this summer to protect my fragile little forehead. And usually I'm gonna be just, yeah, in long sleeve shirts because that's what I wear. But anyway, similarities with my family. My mom and I have the same weird thing in our fingers, in that all of our nails are flat. Like, that's just like a crappy genetic flaw. I don't have like a strong curved nail. I have like weak nails. But my ring fingernail is like curved and tough, and so is my mom, which is weird. And it's both of us on our left hand. She's right-handed, I'm left-handed, so it's not like because we're both left-handed. So that. My little sister, my mom, and I all have the same, like, tooth that is in the wrong spot, like all of us, and the bottom teeth, my bottom fangs, are the same as my dad. Like, not like, oh, your teeth, like, teeth are teeth. No, like, they're the same teeth in just his are older. So it's weird that you can have in your mouth two different similarities. Like, one of my teeth is the same as where my sisters and my mom are all flawed, and then my bottom fangs are literally the same. I have to wear it or my hyperpigmentation will darken immediately. That's frustrating. I live where our summers are 100 degrees. I use this sunscreen. Ooh, let me just click it because I'll check it later because I need sunscreen that isn't. You know what I don't mind is the Clinique sunscreen. If you've tried Clinique, I like it. I'm in England. Even safer is I'm in Manchester. We gotta make the most of the sun we get here. Ugh, fair. Not enough. Hi V, hi Catherine. Nice to see you both this morning. Glad you're here. Anyway, coconut will fry you in Australia, son. Big no-no. Yeah, I didn't think coconut oil was a thing for protecting yourself. I feel like that's an oil, which would mean that I would be sizzling. I mean, if spring would ever come, I'm yelling at Mother Nature because why? It's cold and damp here. I'm like very disappointed in the weather. Oh, also, for those of you who are interested in plants, I also dug something out of the garden because I thought it was a begonia that was just growing on its own, but it wasn't. I googled it after and it has a different name that I don't remember, so it's not like I can tell you. But it's not really frost tolerant once it's come up, so that's not why I dug it up. I dug it up because I thought it was a begonia, and look at these leaves. They have polka dots! These leaves, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the stream. Oh geez, I'm like 5 seconds behind when I look at like I have a playing of the video, but it's like 5 seconds behind and I just got a full view of my own butt and like, ugh. So anyway, polka dotted. Cutest plants. Look at these polka dotted leaves. How do leaves have polka dots on them? When I saw it, I was like, is that a begonia? It has polka dots. I need it in my life. So it didn't really enjoy being pulled out of the ground. As you can see, it's kind of unhappy, but the leaves themselves are being okay. They're like kind of all right. So I'm gonna see if I can manage to keep it inside, and if it starts looking really sad, I'll put it back outside. But isn't it cute? And the flowers are these cute little purple things, purpley pink things, and they were cute when they were outside before I sacrificed them. Also, hi Evie! Nice to see you this morning. Good morning, good morning. I get dark fast. If I used coconut oil, I'd be so dark, but very moisturized. Yeah, slippery. Nobody would be able to grab you. My granddaughter has the same little hairs on her hands as me. Aww. See, isn't that weird? That there's like little similarities that you're like, that you know is like genetically from your, I think it's so weird. It's like a trip. It makes me think like, oh, if I had a child, I would be like always looking for like our similarities and it would be weird. Oh, or if it had like something that Alex has, it'd be so weird. Anyway, yeah, Jay, have you hit the like button? Don't forget, guys, hit the like button. Isn't it cute though? I'm basically in love with that little polka dotted plant. So I'm excited to see what happens with it inside. I'm hopeful that it's gonna survive because I like it. A lot of my plants are doing really well. I don't know if you can tell, but there are probably 50 fewer plants here right now than there were on Friday because I filled our bedroom up again. So our bedroom looks like a little greenhouse. Maybe it doesn't look like there are 50 fewer plants, but there's definitely like 50 plants in our bedroom now, so there are 50 fewer plants here. There's still not a lot of shelf space though, so I don't know how that worked out. But I have an awful lot of plants in our bedroom now. So there's that. Good morning from Atlanta. Good morning, Joyce. Nice to see you this morning. I like the name Joyce. Scrappy, how are you? I hit the like button. Thank you, Dina. So I don't know. I think that's like the most things that I had to tell you guys about was plants were doing really well this weekend. I got an ear infection. Meh. Dieffenbachia. No, it's not a Dieffenbachia. It has I googled it, spotted plants in Ontario, and it was the first one that came up. Let me find it again. Come on. Give me one sec. Leopard lungwort. Leopard lungwort is what it's called. Weird. Don't know what I can do with it, but that's what it is. See? That's what the flowers looked like. But the leaves are spotted the same way. Leopard lungwort. Again, don't know what I should do with it, but it just sort of, I used half outside dirt and half inside dirt so that it has what it was living in. Like I dug around the plant and then just added outside dirt around, like inside dirt around it, so the roots were not disturbed. So hopefully that will work. Lol, and still kicking my butt. Hopefully the dentist could see me today. I hope so, V. Ouch. Joyce, I'm in Florida, about 2 hours from the Georgia border. Ooh. Beautiful flowers, right? Aren't they pretty? Thunder looks so cute in that color. Yes, he looks cute in every color. I like him in blue and yellow, but he's cute in purple. If those foster dogs come here, you better believe they are going to be fully outfitted by the time they find a home. So cute flowers, right? I know. What a weird name, though. Lungwort. Leopard lungwort. I mean, it's fine. It's just a weird name. So, there's that. What else happened with my plant? Anything exciting? Not particularly. That was everything exciting with my plants. So otherwise, I have an ear infection and happy mail. And I want to open it, but Crystal's not here. But I can open it and she can watch later, right? What do you think? Should I open the mail or should we wait for Crystal? You guys can be my moral compass because that's what you're here for. I'm just kidding, but kind of direct me in life. Also, look at this like bunch here. We've got this beautiful pink here. We've got this red and green here. And then look at this pink, so nice. And then we got just a pop of blue and purple. I am Martha Stewart, if you didn't know. My name is Laura Martha Stewart. I've been getting constant ear infections since last October. I get an ear infection, well, I used to get an ear infection like 2 or 3 times a year, just always, just because. They haven't come for a while, so I was due for one, which is annoying that it's happening now, but at least we are stuck inside anyway, so it's not like I have to be like missing out on a ton. All right, open it like you did my stuff. I loved watching it later. You got it. Let's see what we got. Crystal, I'm opening the box. You would fit in here, huh? Thunder does not like boxes or loud noises or me having attention to any other thing. He's a drama queen. I rewatch it that live. Aw, Candace, that makes me happy. Woo! So you guys might not know what this is because it's, a gift from Crystal. Thank you. And, okay, so it doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot, right? It just looks like packaging. But you know what this is? The batteries for the audio! So, okay, not the audio, yeah, you guys are a bunch of enablers, but I love you for it. Okay, so Crystal purchased these items off of my Amazon wish list, and I had items originally I had items for lighting and for shooting, so a camera lens and lighting, and Nancy just overwhelmingly got me those things, and that was crazy, and thank you so much, Nancy, really thank you. And then I added some other things so that I could improve, so that was to improve the video quality, but I wanted to improve also the audio quality, and I want to be able to focus on my videos better, like focus the actual footage so that I don't have blurry footage. And I added these audio like microphones that you can clip on so that your audio doesn't have like awful parts. Everything's like the same consistent volume. And also this video screen that allows you to focus your stuff better. And I haven't been able to use the screen because the second part of it is that it needs a specific battery. And this was the part that was taking, like the other stuff arrived from Amazon really fast, and then these took a little bit of time to get here. And now they're here, which means I think I'm gonna do some filming today because I want to play with my new toys. 2 brand new batteries and the battery charger. So exciting! I'm going to be making better quality stuff. Also, for those of you who are here because you liked seeing my natural dye videos, I'm filming one this week. Now that this is here, I'm 100% filming one this week, but I already intended on filming one this week because I found one of my skeins. The skein I originally dyed with rose leaves and tea, I think. It's not very dark, and I think that I could do better. So I think that, have you used the mic she sent yet? No, I have not used the mic she sent yet because I haven't filmed any like audio things. I've just been filming video, like overhead shots and stuff. But it's going to get used with this video that I'm going to film because I'm going to be far away from the camera. Gonna have light. It's going to look like a real set downstairs. I'm going to take a picture of the entire thing. So I'm going to put the lighting, the camera on the tripod, and the audio clips on, and I'm going to take a picture of the whole thing, and you'll be like, it looks like a professional setup in my downstairs kitchen. So I'm going to film one this week, and I do need your help to pick what I'm going to film, because I have a couple of options right now. I have like an actual crap ton of avocado, skins and seeds. So I could do avocado, which would give us probably pink, hopefully pink. Also, are you open to trying other dyes? Absolutely, Scrappy. I just have supplies that aren't run through yet. Like I have no room in my freezer because I have so many Concord grapes in there. So I can do blue for Concord grapes. I can do pink-ish for avocado. I can do dark fermented brown, maybe even black from the walnuts. And I could do yellow from forsythia because the forsythia it's snowing now. It was raining, now it's snowing. Why? My tulips are never gonna bloom. I have tulips outside that are like, they look like almost like a tulip, but without, like the flower hasn't come out yet, but it's like this. It's never gonna bloom with this weather. Frustrating. But anyway, I have those things. So I have black walnuts, avocado, Concord grape, and forsythia. I have 4 colors, but only 1 skein. And of course, I'm open to using other dyes. I would like to use Kool-Aid. I think that's so fun. And the colors that come out of it are crazy and beautiful. But I still have supplies for natural dye, so I do want to get through those first. And I don't think I have, I think I just have 1 skein that's light enough that I would want to dye it. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that I have. I do have fabric. I could do fabric. Love the blue from grapes, but I'm sad as I would rather make jam out of them. Well, Candace, if you would like, you can have a whole one of the frozen bags. If you come back here anytime, you can have, I'll show you how big the bag is, because it's kind of redonk. I'll be right back. Redonk means ridiculous. So I have 2 of these. They were frozen the same day they were picked. and they were picked right at the end of the season, so they're like the ripest grapes, and they're so sweet. So Candace, if you actually do want to make jam, you're free to have this, because you live close to me, and then I'll use the other one for dye. Is that enough to make jam with? It's enough to make juice, I know that, but look, I'll show you up close. So you can see there are grapes in there. This thing weighs an awful lot though. I'm gonna put it back in the freezer. Or outside because Mother Nature is punishing me. Here we go. Now that my hands are froze. Also, do you like my sweater? I went to Ottawa. I went to Awato. Oh, I guess it works backwards too. Awato University. No, University of Ottawa. Oh, hell yes. Awesome. Sounds good to me, Candace. Score. Good deal, good deal. Care Bear. I don't dye yarn, but I love watching the videos. I mostly watch your tutorials, so I'm excited. Care Bear, that's awesome. I'm excited for that then. Pardon my French there, sorry. Hold on one second. I love the dyeing videos. It's also scientific and yet a surprise at the same time. I love it too. That's what I like about it, is like, that's a lot to peel. You have to peel that? I would just slow cook them and then strain out the skins, personally. Avocado skin gives cream, the seeds give the pink. Oh, thank you, Jay. Then we'll just use the seeds, because I want pink. And the pink that I got from avocado previously is quite pink, but I used skins and seeds for that one. And I pre-mordanted in alum, and then I did an after bath in wood ash, like lye, basically. And I have so much now. Oh my gosh, it's probably like full-on lye now though, because it's been sitting in there like a lot of the winter. My big huge dye pot it's been full of ashes and water, so it's like this slurry of ashy goodness. Now I just have to like bottle it up without burning myself. I imagine the pH is pretty high. I'm gonna test the pH today actually, because now I'm curious. I also want to see if the pH has changed on the black walnuts, because it's been fermenting for like more than 6 months, since last probably September, right? When the black walnuts were being harvested, probably September. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 8 months it's been sitting in a bucket with water topping it off. No mold, just dark black sludge. It's very, I'm very excited to see what happens with that. I do have some white fabric, so I may do some fabric dyeing as well. Do you have any of the pink from the avocado left, Laura? No. Yes, it's in Alex's sweater. Left over? I don't know. Possibly. Hold on a sec. Ah, yes I do. This is avocado, and the gray is where it was mordanted with iron. But it's like very pink. I mean, it looks kind of orange here. In real life, it has a much more of a reddish tone to it. It's very much obviously pink in real life. Let me just do this real quick so I can show you as like a skein. Jay, do you need to add a mordant to get the pink? I think you had to do not iron, because iron will give you dark anytime. You need the skins of the grapes for jam, you need the pulp. So, yes, you can use the whole grape, question mark? You don't have to do any work on them. Let me make you a teeny tiny skein so you can see how pretty and pink it is. This was seeds and skins though, so maybe I would get a truer pink without the skins involved. There. Still looks a little less than pink, but I'm also like a pink human being, so maybe it's like coloring off of my skin color. Hold on. Maybe against gray. Does it look more pink against gray? It's a pretty color, honestly. I really like it. And so I could do avocado. I could also possibly do two colors, like avocado on one side, black walnut on the other, something like that. Soda ash. Soda ash is, hold on, baking soda that is missing part of the baking soda. You can achieve soda ash by baking or cooking baking soda. Itty bitty mini Hank. Yeah, it's an itty bitty mini Hank. Jay, that's my question, not a statement. From what I remember, I made soda ash last year with baking soda by doing something. It was boiling it. You don't add any water, you just put it on the stove, and then it boils and it begins to look like a liquid. And it's like when it stops looking like a liquid, you get rid of the hydrogen in it, I guess, or the water in it. I don't really know, but it becomes soda ash after that. And then you can like wash clothes with it. It's like, it works as a cleaner apparently. That's really pretty. Thank you, Scrappy. I think so too. Thanks, Lori. So yeah, I have some options for what I can do with the dye, but I also would really like to order some more white yarn. That's kind of the next step, is me just like ordering white yarn or white cotton fabric. I mean, like, there's a possibility I could just dye a set of sheets or pillowcases just so that I can satisfy my urge to dye fabric. Ideally though, I would get some white cotton that I can sew into a dress so that I can dye the fabric and then sew it into a dress. Alternatively, I could sew a white dress and then dye it. No idea, sometimes called washing soda. Yes, then that is what I made. Boiling baking soda makes washing soda. I don't know if it lasts though, because if you put it in, if it's not like in an airtight, it would absorb water again. Is it a chemical reaction? Can it turn back to baking soda? These are questions that I don't know the answer to, but usually I don't investigate. I just hope for the best. And using the soda ash, baking soda, washing soda, whatever, brightened the pink. So there's, yeah, on the avocado, that's what I used. Not wood ash, sorry. The afterbath was washing soda that brightened it. So there's parts in that Hank that are like kind of orangey, and then there's parts that are more pinky. And I think I used washing soda for that part. But yeah, I've got the dye bug right now. I'm seeing all of you guys dye things, and I'm like, I feel left out. I feel like I haven't dyed anything in a long time, and it's time. I need to dye some stuff. But I can't go out shopping because there's no shopping. I can order from Briggs & Little. I think I might look at ordering from Knit Picks this time, because Briggs & Little's yarn is a little scratchy, and I don't, like, I will make sweaters for myself out of it, and they get soft. Like, this is Briggs & Little, and it's soft now. It's been washed. But I feel like I want to give it a shot with something else. Give some other brand a shot. See what it looks like. See how it is. I just have to justify the expense. That's pretty much where I'm at. You know, the bath bombs that make your skin soft has some washing soda. Really? Ew. So it like breaks down your outer layer of skin? Isn't it highly not acidic? Soda is basic. Isn't it basic? I don't know. I don't bake, and I'm not really a scientist. So, I mean, like, I do science experiments, but it doesn't really make you a scientist if you do that. That being said, Crystal's Kool-Aid dye is beautiful. Isn't it, though? All of the Lori, you made a skein too, and that was pretty. It's beautiful. Yeah, girl, move on from Briggs & Little. I feel like I want to support them because they're Canadian, but they're a small business and they have no interest in doing anything with me. Like real, like, yes, I can buy at the what's it called? The price that like you would, if you're buying in bulk, I get to order that price. But if I'm buying in bulk, so I would have gotten that deal anyway. So yes, I get a good deal on it. Like it ends up being like $4 for a hank, skein, some whatever. So it's okay. It's just, I feel like for an extra $1 a skein to have soft wool sounds like a good idea to me. Lori's is gorgeous. Where is Whisper? Whisper's taking a little break right now. She's just doing family time and taking a little break. She'll be back, hopefully. I mean, I hope she'll be back. But she's still in the Discord, just not in the video right now. What yarn do my fellow dyers use other than Briggs & Little? I don't think anybody else uses Briggs & Little, Lori. I think it's just me. Knit Picks is way better. Let's check the prices on Knit Picks again. Your dye job turned out to be wonderful. Indeed. Knit Picks. Knitting supplies. That was a big yawn. Alright, Sock Lab, interesting. The highest quality yarn for the lowest prices. Guaranteed. Okay, current promotions. See what's on sale. Why don't we? We've got sweet sweater savings. Save 10% off cotton yarn. Very good. Shop last chance tools and books. Not interested. I'm interested in wool. Give me the wool. Give me the loot. Browse categories. Wow, this is not a user-friendly, what is this called? It's not a user-friendly website. Not website. The website. Ugh! Stop! Okay, I'm gonna have to check later. It's trying to attack me. I used to use opal sock yarn for natural dye, for dyeing. Interesting. I'll see if I can get that. Well, I can because Nancy can and she's in Canada. I use Australian wool, although I also have some British BLF. Do you get good deals because you're in Australia? Or is it still just expensive? Thanks, all I want to do, thanks all, I want to do the avocado for pink. Do it, you could do it, I believe in you. I'm actually still really curious about the Knit Picks. Ooh. United States / Canada. Oh, Australia, you can do it. And yarn and fiber, yeah. And we want yarn and fiber for ladies who want to do some dyeing. Why are you not? Help a brother out here. Could you just show me all the white yarn? Why is it all rainbowed? Oh, here we go. Bare Swish worsted yarn, $8.99 for a hank. That's expensive, but I don't think it's going to be that expensive if I buy a bunch, right? Bare, stop, no thanks, leave me alone, ads. I hate ads on websites. DK yarn, DK is what people like, right? People want DK. So let's see, it's a superwash merino, fine. Is there a bundle amount? Like, can I buy a bundle of them? Where's like, I don't see the opportunity to get. Yeah, I'm not seeing the yarn options here. I'm not seeing like buy a whole bunch of it options. And let's see if I'm missing something. Options. Best selling, we want, nope. There's not like the big quantities. I thought Knit Picks sells in large quantities to people. Haha, thank you, Jay. Oh, thank you, Scrappy. Okay, guys. Natural undyed yarn. Okay, well, thanks, moms. Helping me be an organized person better. Okay, natural undyed yarn. Let's have a look. We've got wool is all I want to look at because, hello, wool is the best, in my opinion. $8.99 a skein. It still doesn't say here, like, how can I buy 1,000,000 skeins of it for a reasonable price? Yeah, I'm not seeing many balls of yarn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So I'm gonna have to, bless you, I'm gonna have to value packs. Here we go. Crochet. Bless you. Nope. Crochet, tools, books, patterns. Nah. I'm not seeing what I want to see here. So I'm gonna have to go on a little look-see. I can't wait to start dyeing yarn. You should start dyeing yarn. That'll be fun. Good morning, Tracy. So I'll have a look. Another supplier in the US is Dyer Supplier. Okay, I'll look up Dyer Supplier. There we go. No, I don't want you to copy. Jeez Louise, trying to make me do extra work, computer. There we go. All right, I will check those out. Probably have to contact them asking the wholesale price, but it used to be there. I remember seeing it. Okay, let's see if Scrappy's got the link. Oh, hello, thank you. Bear Yarn 20 pack. Ooh, $50 for a 20 pack, up to $400 for a 20 pack. Okay, so if we have, let's see, is it, what do people like, worsted weight or fingering, or what are there's the other one that I already said, DK. What's the one that, like, what's the best one to get? Bear Gloss DK. Bear fun. Look at all these themes. Bless you, Alex. Alex, they say bless you. He's like, bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I don't want bulky because I don't like bulky, but that's a really reasonable price. 20 packs of bear wool for $81. That's pretty good. And worsted, bulky, worsted, bulky. Give me the DKB. Where's my DKB? Here, Bear Gloss. Let's see that. $220 for 20. That's a little pricey, but it's usually $250, so maybe it's a good thing. Let me see. I think people like fingering or DK. Okay, my favorite is fingering. That's sock yarn. DK is generally good. Is DK like, I'm trying to think if I have something that I can point at. Anyway, DK or fingering, got it. Okay, well, I'll check that out. I prefer DK and worsted, but I'm in the minority. I like to make sweaters, so I like to have sweater weight. But I kind of want to do some more dyeing for not just me. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see what happens. I'll check it out today. But I am going to be filming this week, so put on your thinking caps and decide with me later on today what we're going to do for the colors. Pink, dark brown, black, yellow, or blue. Those are our color options, or a combination of all three. 4. Those are 4 colors, I think. That's it. That's all I got. I don't have anything else to tell you about. DK is a size 3. Thank you. Okay, so I know what a size 2 looks like. Worsted is 4. Interesting. Also, fun fact, we've had 0 dropped frames today. Sweaters are usually DK or Aran. Aran is a heavier for me. It's too heavy. Aran. USA people use lots of I love lace weight and sock. Then I will check. Sock weight, lace weight. I don't like lace weight. It makes me angry because it's so thin and I can't make anything with it. I actually am getting like stressed out with this beautiful sock yarn. Nancy gifted me this amazing sock yarn. Oh, can you see him being cute? Oh, you can't see him. CJ's really cute right now. He's cute when he's sleeping, isn't he? Isn't that what people say about their kids? Anyway, I started with a 3mm hook on the beautiful, it's like the Van Gogh yarn, and like it's already, look at the pretty, it's just a chain right now, but look at how pretty the green and yellow look together. So I want to make a sweater out of this, so I'm making one of the panels to see how long it'll take me so that I can do a tutorial on it. Frida, I bought some knitting needles. Oh, that's exciting. I think sweaters are a 2 or a 3. Not my sweaters. Combination of all 4. Dina, imagine. That would be a very weird looking skein, probably. Okay, you're fine. You're not in any danger. He's fully sleeping. You're good. Do you want to go outside? That's what it is. Oh, choke on my spit. Okay, friends, I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't know, it has a wire on. The lady said it's for hats. Oh, cool, you have the connected ones. So you can do longer, you can do socks on the ones that are connected too, right? Or gloves. You can do other stuff than hats, I think. I'm gonna go now though. I'm gonna get my day started. I'm gonna do some, I don't know, planning, I guess. Probably a little bit of tidying and preparing for this afternoon's embroidery live stream. And think about the colors that I mentioned, and I'll ask again in the afternoon and you can see if you have an opinion yet. It'd be great. Do you know what brand it is of the needles? Good question. I'm coming. My little buddy needs to go out. So what weight of yarn do you use, Laura? I use, I think worsted is what I would use for a sweater. That's like my thick, warm sweaters. So, nope. Good job, V. Anyways, guys, have a good morning, early afternoon. I'll see you in the afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be back to do some embroidery. So if you're in on the embroidery stuff, come on back. If you're not, you can still come on back because we mostly just chat and hang out. But 4 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be here. You can be here if you want. You don't have to, you know. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. Drink your water. Don't forget to be nice to people. I'm purple. Yes, you are, Frida. Don't forget to be nice to each other and join the Discord if you need somebody to talk to. And wash your hands. Stay inside. Don't lick any doorknobs. You know, all the huge. Be nice to your pets, like I'm about to. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.